Right, we're now loading into the first map. It's Orbital Shipyard, and we're gonna see a CVC between Heinrich and Araneae. Not sure if I pronounced his name correctly, but yeah, let's see what it holds for us. And nice, the overlay switched properly. Okay, in the bottom left corner for team Apple Shark from Norway, it's a Zerg Araneae. And in the top right for team LickyPiddy, the German Zerg Heinrich. Yeah, Heinrich has played a lot of games for us already I think in almost every clan war, and he's seen already some success. We've won a few maps, contrary to players like me who have never won a game in SC2ITL, but maybe this season will be different. Last week we unfortunately got all killed, but let's hope that this week is going better. Now tuning to the game, it's a CVC, and as a Terran it's not my best matchup to talk about, but I'm sure it will work out. Heinrich goes for fast expansion before the pool, and Araneae contrary goes for the pool before hatchery. I'm not sure if this is already a sign that he wants to be aggressive, but it can also be that he just wants to be safe against a potential early push by Heinrich, because he doesn't know yet that Heinrich doesn't have a pool already. Heinrich's pool has started now too, and it's halfway completed, as well as his hatchery. I don't think I'll have a co-caster today, because Darking is busy with work, and also it's not the best time for him in Mexico. He should have, I think it's early morning or noon, a bit around that, yeah. So it's not really good for him right now. I hope he can be with us on Saturday, or Sunday is our next match, so you should have a co-caster then. Okay. So back into the game, Araneae goes for a Baneling nest, and Heinrich still is only droning up, adding a queen or two, but nothing too special. And indeed, Araneae, it looks like Araneae might be the more aggressive part of both players. Heinrich instead goes for the Roach Warren, and if he can complete it before the Banelings arrive, he should be able to hold the push. If there's a push coming at all. 4 links now, and nothing is stopping them from entering the base, so they should get a nice overview about Heinrich's tech choices and his economy. They might even get a queen. Nice micro, pulling back the weakened link, and now a few drones are already dying. But the Roach one remains unscouted, I think. Oh, already some Baneling morphs in the enemy base, and Heinrich doesn't know that. Now he should be able to see it, but it's almost too late to stop it with links. And yeah, the Baneling's complete, and lots of links are already there inside the base. Heinrich has 3 roaches, but it will be very hard to hold it, especially with 1 roach not attacking at all. 1 roach is down already, second one to follow, and now another roach is going down, and oh, 3 workers? I thought it would be worse. So overall it's quite okay, I think. Heinrich has still a worker lead of 4. He just shouldn't lose any more roaches. He's now committing on more roaches, but at the same time Araneae is going for lots of links. So I think it's overall the right choice by Heinrich. We see burrow upgrade for Araneae, so he might go for burrowed landmines. Looking at the income, it's fairly similar, but I think Heinrich has a bit of an advantage. He has 11 workers more, and this should give him quite a lead in the mid game. Production wise, Araneae is now trying to be safe against the potential counter by Heinrich, but it's not really coming. So these two spine crawlers are just wasted for the moment. Can use they might be useful later, but at the moment he could have spent his income way better. None of the players is opting for a third base at the moment, but I think in the next 2 to 3 minutes they definitely should. Otherwise their main base will be mined out. Interestingly enough, Heinrich now goes into a spire, so he doesn't want to stick on roaches because they don't translate very well into the mid game or late game, so he goes for the air units. And if that's not scouted by Araneae, it can be pretty powerful. We still have the worker lead for Heinrich, and I overall like his position because he's better in the economic part right now. Araneae goes for a third base, but Heinrich sees it, so he should be able to react it either with trying to cancel it or going for his own third base. And Araneae also goes for a spire, but it's a lot later than Heinrich's. We're seeing Lynx scouting that there's no third base, and they're trying to push up the ramp, but not gonna happen. And all these links are minerals Araneae could have put into into workers, and his economic situation would be a lot better. But now they're both pretty similar at 43, 45 workers. Not too much of a difference. Heinrich goes for 10 mutalisks, and as well as link speed. And I think, yeah, link speed is very important. Otherwise, you can't really fight the opponent's links. The mutalisks now have spawned and they're on the way over to the other side of the map. Let's have a look at the unit tab, and there are no mutalisks at the moment for Araneae, so Heinrich might hit a nice timing. They're on the way, but not completed. And he shouldn't, yeah. Shouldn't fight against a queen and a spore crawler. He could get the gas and maybe even the queen and a few workers. I think he's a bit too cautious. He could have challenged these a few mutalisks, but he's backing off now, and the timing is basically over. At least he's building his third base right now too, so he doesn't fall too far behind in the economy. Interestingly, no one of the players has opted to go for Ravagers, and normally we see them fairly often in Legacy of the Void. Pretty strong units with the new ability. 15 mutalisks already for Heinrich, but he only uses a few of his to move out. Not sure if this is a misrally or another problem. No, okay, I think he now grouped the other ones to the same. Oops. And if we have a look at the army supply, it's heavily in favor of Heinrich right now. He can, yeah, he's attacking the base. He shouldn't fight with his mutalisks over the spore. The spore is doing so much damage. And with his links he should try to attack the economy, the workers, but he's losing them against the spine crawlers and the mutalisks. That didn't go too well, and if we have a look at the units lost, it's heavily in favor of Araneae, mostly because Heinrich almost donated all of his mutalisks. Oops. Now they are attacked by Araneae, but Heinrich should not fall. No. Oh, he shouldn't chase him either way. Yeah, he realizes that chasing is not the best option with so few Mutalisks. Adding a few Corruptors is, I think it's a nice choice, especially with the new ability in Legacy. You can use them to snipe a few buildings, either bases or tech buildings, and it just gives the unit more universality. You can use it more universally compared to Heart of the Swarm. And nice, he's getting a few of the Mutalisks, trading them for drones. Whoa, lots of drones dying in the natural base, and Heinrich doesn't really react to it. 18 drones down, and this is a heavy worker lead now for Araneae. Losing the queen is also painful, and just takes very long to clean the attack, and he's losing more and more workers in the process. Araneae, on the other hand, goes for air upgrades and more links and a infestation pit. A few more Mutalisks, and yeah, Mutalisks are a nice choice because they give you a lot of map control. Oh, and that's a painful way to lose all your roaches. But he can't really contest the Muta cloud. Now we see the first ravages for Heinrich, but the Mutalisks have already arrived and they're doing so much damage. Now with more Corruptors, Heinrich might be able to hold it. And yes, Araneae backs off for now. But he's adding his own Corruptors at the same time, so you still have the air advantage, I think. And the fourth base now for Araneae, and I think Heinrich saw it, but he can't do anything against it. Yeah, he saw it, but he's losing a lot of links right now. And Araneae has basically the complete map under his control. With Mutalisks and links, he can just contest every push of Heinrich. Heinrich's trying to take his fourth base as well, breaking down the rocks at his third expansion. I think it's very important to secure that base, but it will be hard, especially if you don't have any units that can attack air, except for a few Corruptors which are late to the party. And losing them, I don't think it was even cancelled, so it's even more painful right now for Heinrich. He was in a really good position a few minutes ago, I think, and then he lost all of his Mutalisks, and at that point everything went downhill, basically. It's not over yet, but Araneae still has quite a lot of advantages, I think. Let's have a look at the upgrades, and this is it's pretty nice for Heinrich in this regard, but yeah, the unit's numbers are not. He just doesn't have a lot to contest the 29 Mutalisks, and 25 roaches is just not very good in the mid and late game. And if he loses a lot of his overlords, it would be even more painful. A lot of Heinrich's supply is stuck in roaches, which are useless right now. But he's losing so many overlords, he's down to 50 supply and losing even more workers, and the base. It's painful. Oh, thanks Chipper Tiak for pointing out the bracket in the cast and the chat. There's a small fight, but I think even that one is... Oh, it's not. It's going in Heinrich's favor, but as soon as the Mutalisks arrive, it's ending soon. He might be able to get that base, which is nice. But his army and worker supply are just so far behind Araneae. He's attacking the base here, but that's not gonna change a lot. And 4 army supply against 102. This game is over pretty much. Despite Heinrich trying his best to come back, but it will be very, very hard. Especially in a mirror matchup. As unforgiving as CVC is. Last mining base will be shut down. Oh, okay, it's GG, so 0-1 for Team Appleshark. See you on the next map.